back now. It says excellent connection. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it just died.
Me and you were live.
Yep.
Sorry about that, folks. It says excellent connection, and every once in a while it'll just go out on us.
Yeah, and once again, the Wi-Fi box we usually use was not in the bags.
Oh, that's a good throw. Perfect. I mean, that was a perfect throw. Did he drop it?
Yeah, ball's in front of him. If it were me, I'd be arguing. I was trying to grab the ball, and I lost it on.
Yeah. What's he going out to?
He's doing the same thing. Yeah, but once again, we're doing this off of the personal hotspot on my phone. So that's why it went away the first time, and then it just went away that time. I'm not really sure, but hopefully we'll have our Wi-Fi box next, at least by Monday for the girls' game.
Someone's going to have to send us some a roster. Well, I have the schedule. I just need a roster for the girls with some numbers. Because I know a couple that we see cheerleading at the games, but in the basketball girls. See if Joe can line one out here after Caldwell gets in scoring position. I think that's a full count. I'd like Jordan Hammond to come joining us, Kyle.
Yeah, that would it'd be nice.
After Miss Pumphrey thanked him on Facebook, it's the least he could do.
Not even here. Game 2. He's not even here.
The ball got some height. He's playing him pretty shallow.
Yeah, he was playing real shallow. He hit the ball. I mean.
Yeah, that's a good swing. Just got up underneath it, kind of flared his shoulder out a little bit. See what Sims can do here. 2 outs, base hit. Nemo should score.
What grade is Thompson in?
Man, I really don't know.
I guess I'll kind of have to watch the Wi-Fi from now on to make sure.
I'm sure you got plenty of bugs on your phone.
So I got a question.
Yep.
His hat coming off.
Every one of the kids do it.
But isn't that a delay a game? Don't they warn them?
No. Every game I've come and watched the last couple of years, the hats fly.
I'm pretty sure I've seen before where you get a warning because that's a delay or like a delay a game of some sort.
Jacob Orr's hat flew off every time.
Oh my goodness.
Jordan says, I don't have great service right now. I can't get it to load.
Well, that's his problem, not mine. Tell him to come to Junction and he'll be able to watch it perfectly.
I told him.
They said he was coming anyways. Once again, he shows up to the games that we don't come to. The ones we come to, he don't show up.
It's going to bring us to the 5th inning.
Scores 5-0 here. Dragons on top.
Getting ready for the top half of the 5th inning. Sims on the mound. It's a pinch hitter, I believe. This is Cale Burns. It's going to be a shortstop should have this ball. Temple gets it. 1 out. That's the one thing Colton really bragged about by Sims. He throws strikes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's part of the game. Let them hit the ball and
let your defense work.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't rely on your defense, then you've got a bigger problem there. So,
right.
I mean, as a pitcher, I mean, the best you can do is throw strikes and let them hit the ball. And, I mean, Murfreesboro, I mean, hasn't just really found the baseball yet. They've hit a few good shots here, but, I mean, that's not saying that they can't wake up and start hitting the ball. But
baseball is a funny sport.
Went to square around and bunt there, and I don't know what they've got called, but third baseman never moved. First baseman looked like he came in, but
yeah, he just hurt. Coach Emmett just checked him. Good pitch.
Good pitch.
Jordan said he had other things come up.
That's more. I mean, that was on the inside corner there. That's one that he really hasn't called tonight, and.
That's not a bad pitch.
Yeah, not a bad pitch. Started over the kind of the mid outside and broke away.
Now you come after him.
You know, and if you're Junction here, and if you hold this and win this ball game, that should give you some confidence. And that's what Colton's kind of talked about is
they've lacked confidence.
They lack confidence, and for them to, he said, you know, for us to play good and have fun, we need to win, and then we're going to have a little bit more fun, obviously. But
yeah, winning's fun.
They've lacked some confidence. So
good pitch.
Go get the ball.
Good patient at bat there by Stevens. Going to bring up Harris. 1 out, runner on first, 5-0 Dragons, top of the 5th. Not just a huge lead, but, I mean, enough you need to pay attention to him. Jordan's doing everything he can not to come see us, Kyle.
I'll see that.
Good pitch. He makes me feel how unspecial I really am, Kyle. I don't ever have anything just pop up for me to do. I have to plan it out 2 weeks in advance. Unless it's like you, we just decided to come do this today.
Yeah.
Ground ball. Gotta catch it first.
Oh, hey,
get him.
Don't worry about the runner on first.
You got a lot of luck right there.
A lot. That's not, I mean, obviously not smart base running. Not knowing what's happening on the field.
It's not.
Stay on the base until you know.
Yeah, because Owens tried to do it too quick and it just slipped out before he ever. And you know the exchange. I'd like to see your dugout yelling at you, though. Yeah. Your coach yelling at you.
Have more awareness, you know, when it happens. Don't automatically think, you know, that you're out.
Yep. You wait till someone tells you.
Yeah, I'm not out until they make me get off the field.
It's going to be the second out, and that's a big one.
Yeah. Runner on first here. Bottom or top of the 5th. Good pitch.
Sims starting out ahead. Again, 0-2 count.
Ball's out of play. You've got the camera positioned where the net is right on the pitcher, and you can't see.
Can't see him.
You can, well, I mean, it's like a
Just
cross on him. It's I mean, I don't know. We'll move it in just a little bit.
good pitch. That's got to.
Or just go get the ball.
He wasn't getting that one.
He kind of.
How was that not a strike?
He said it was outside.
Right down the middle.
You're still ahead here.
I don't care. Colton's showing his emotion. I want to see one of them just throw a hat, come out here, and just instead of just putting their hands over their mouth over there. I want to see someone come unglued. I know what needs to happen. They need to put Devin as an assistant coach. And then when something needs to be argued, tell Devin what's happening and then let him go argue it. I think Devin did come watch us play baseball when we played back in the day, so he probably knows baseball. Sam's not. Okay, I was about to say, give him a look at least. Not a bad pitch, but a little low.
Work it back to a full count here.
That's why that pitch was important, man.
Yep.
I thought it got him.
You need to come get him here.
I mean, that you'll be back to their leadoff hitter on deck. He's got. It's gonna die.
Yep.
It's okay. It might have saved a run. I couldn't tell where Talon was playing. He may have been shaded up the middle, but it was gonna be a tough play.
You know, and just watching him pitch with a runner on second, he's not looking at the mitt when he goes to release the ball. He's looking backwards when he starts his leg kick and then comes back to the catcher.
That's how Colton threw in high school. It drove me insane. Which once again, I'm just because works for one way doesn't mean it's gonna work for everybody. See if Junction City can escape this inning.
And
2 outs.
Credit to Sims. He's come in and
he's on strikes.
Yeah, he's hit his spots. He's did what he needed to do. Looked like it was right on the outside corner.
I mean, that one looked more outside than the one a while ago that should have been strike 3 in my opinion. Umpire squeezing him a little bit. Coach Emmett's up out of his seat, fixing to.
He's talking to him on the first and third situation here.
He's getting lance. He's gonna pour into the umpire. I can feel it.
I mean, if I'm Murfreesboro here, I'm trying to create a distraction to at least get a run on the board to get your confidence up. From what I'm understanding the other night, they had this situation on them, and the runner from first stole, and Bo or Cole was pitching, and he turned around and threw the ball to second base and let the runner score.
Good pitch. It is Horatio next, right?
That's what I've been told. It looks like Horatio's bus over here, and their big trailer.
I see him right under. I just don't remember Horatio having blue hats. I always had white hats when we played.
Horatio's here. I'm not sure if we're going to play him, though.
It's going to take him. It's going to hit him on the – you got to go out and visit him now. Coach Hammond is going to visit. You got their power hitter up.
Yeah.
He has shown – today, Kyle, though, that he does like to get out front.
Is that water good?
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody got to hear you suck down that water. You weren't expecting that, were you?
I would expect it to be that loud. This is a big at-bat right here for Murfreesboro and a big at-bat for Junction. It's a 5-0 ball game, but with a kid like this right here that's coming up, you can flip it in a heartbeat, one swing. And if you're Junction, you hope he does that right there and misses it and pops it up.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm still here. I'm okay. He's telling Johnson to back up.
He's still shading over there because Sims don't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
There
I
we
would
go.
still.
There we go.
I would keep him going. Keep him going.
He's still telling him to move. He didn't move.
I thought he told him to back up and move.
Let's see what Sims can do here. Bo had his glove turned that way. I thought he was going to get a bad hop. Good job getting out of that by Sims. Good pitch.
Yeah.
Cole Maxey over there makes the play at first.
That's one of those we talked about, man. He hit that ball pretty decent, but he
just died on the ground.
Yeah, I mean the ground, and I think Bo was expecting for it to. He wanted to try
Big
to
hop,
backhand
I guess,
it, but it was in front of him, and I don't know what he was expecting, but I mean,
don't know.
just trap it, I guess.
When I saw his glove, I said, "Oh Lord, I don't know what he's gonna do."
I think if I heard from Colton that he likes to try to backhand the ball.
Okay.
More than.
He's not your traditional first baseman anyway.
Yeah.
So
we'll take a little break here between innings. Junction City on top 5-0, headed into the bottom of the 5th.
Taylor Owens getting ready to lead off the bottom half of the 5th. New pitcher in for Murfreesboro. He's kind of been all over the plate, both sides of it in warm-ups. Now, that doesn't mean anything. It's a warm-up. I mean, I've seen pitchers be all over the place and then just dial in when it gets ready.
I like Taylor's approach there, too. He's crowding the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Make him throw you a strike.
Taylor's already wore one off the hands. This pitcher did miss in a few times. Who knows? However you can get on base. Taylor's a tough kid. Had a little bit of a lag in his swing right there. Wasn't decided.
I don't think he was thinking it was just going to be a strike.
Yeah, he was indecisive. Same thing, just a little indecisive on his swing.
Yep, and he's pulling his head.
And once we get Taylor in this week 2, He hasn't even been here a full 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Since basketball?
Last week was his first, later last week was his first baseball game this year, so.
Yeah, so he hasn't gave that pitch all day. It's going to be a full count.
Shorten up here and put the ball in play. Oh, he was late on it.
Yep. It's going to bring up Justin Johnson.
Late, and it looked like he was just kind of pulling everything.
He's pulling
his heads, his hands, everything was kind of pulling out.
Yep.
You'd like to see him take his hand straight to the baseball.
Yep. It's going to bring up Justin Johnson. Good eye. 1-0 count. Cole Maxey on deck. I think his bat went around.
He did. He called it a strike.
He checked first base umpire.
He did. He called it a strike.
Oh, yeah.
Well, who checked?
He told him to.
I'm fixing to say, so you got to be asked to do it, and
Yeah.
you can't just check if you're an umpire.
Another indecisive swing.
That's.
Taylor had a couple of them, and then Justin.
Man, that puts him behind real quick here.
You just got to go up there ready to tear the cover off the ball. And that's the pitch I've been waiting on.
Or let it tear let it tear the cover off him, whatever way you look at it.
I said he missed a few times inside in warm up, and he got him right where he was missing. That puts a thought in the batter's not. I mean, he's not throwing hard, but I mean, like I said, I don't want to wear 70 between the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, you need base runners, but
we'll take them.
You probably weren't worried about it as much 15 years ago either.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I didn't like it.
I promise you I didn't either. But
I mean, I wasn't worried about it, but I didn't like it.
I am now. I'm both worried and
I'd look like Howie off bench warmers getting up there.
I'm going to tell you, when G hit me with that softball from across the field last year, throwing it from first while I was running to first base.
Oh, yeah, that would have been rough.
Good Lord.
At least you ain't like G and have to dehydrated from running the bases.
in church league.
Church league softball. It's going to miss.
It'll be 2-0 here.
It's got to be, like Coach Jimmy just told him, it's got to be squared up right here.
Yeah, but the biggest thing is don't get caught off guard. If you're gonna, be expecting a pitch.
You're still
down
looking
the
to
pipe.
hit,
Yeah,
but it's got to be. I don't think Coach Emmett has that hitter that you just turn loose.
Yeah,
so,
don't have a lazy late swing here. Don't change your mind.
You got to
halfway
still be
through.
Yeah.
Be aggressive.
Not a bad pickoff move.
Stay on the bag and call time.
Coles and they're ready to hit. 2-0 count. Bottom of the fifth. 5-0 Junction City.
A little low there. Going to be 30.
Yeah.
You got Temple on deck here.
Yeah, you don't swing it.
Yeah, crowd the plate.
He doesn't have any Brennan Cups out there that gets the green light with a 3-0 count. The Colt Michaels. Yeah, that's the pitch you'd want to.
Yeah, still way ahead here.
Oh, way ahead. They're over there asking us, what's Greg Carter mean? Y'all just don't know.
I think it was a little outside. Maybe a little low, too. Got a mound visit here.
If the fans only knew what Greg Carter meant.
Junction, they're still sitting good here. Got two guys on.
Got one of your best base hitters up with Temple.
Yeah, and then you've only got one out. So for one, you've got to be smart on the base pass here. Don't make a silly mistake.
When do they play Chapel here? You know?
Not
you remember?
Clue.
Well, we talked about
I
it
don't
a while
like
back.
touching my phone anymore because
No, you
I
don't.
know
I'll
when
look
the
it up later.
phone's gonna go off.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. Woodlawn don't want to play us here. Or Chapel.
They're still 1A though, ain't they? Woodlawn.
No, they won 2A last year, didn't
No.
they?
Yeah. Yeah, Colton said they weren't.
It's Tommy's world. We're just living in it. Remember, we used to make Colton
I'm
mad about
not.
it.
Colton is.
Colton used to get mad at us for that. Tommy time. Which I tell you what, Fordyce is playing some pretty good baseball.
They play them.
They were supposed to
They
play on
were
Friday.
supposed to play. They were supposed to play yesterday.
Yeah. Tommy Tidwell's got them boys playing pretty well, which that's a senior-led group.
A little inside there.
Yeah, you gotta wear that. I tried to poke out on that one.
Yeah, but he don't have as much cushion as what.
I know, but he spun that curveball out there maybe 60 miles an hour right then. It wasn't a fast.
It's still gonna hurt.
I'd have wore that.
He'll probably get another chance.
2-0 count. Once again, plenty of space with the runner on second to poke one through between first and second or short and third. Which they're kind of shading up the middle anyway. That ball is going to be right at the second baseman. It's a big out for Murfreesboro there. It's going to bring up Graydon Henry.
Yep, going to be 2 outs here. Runners on first and second.
You got to be scoring on contact. You got to sit on that slow curve.
Yeah. I mean, if he's gonna throw that up there first pitch,
you got to be sitting on it. You can poke that over first base easy.
have you made your decision about the next game yet?
I'm good with it. I'm good to stay. If you are. That wouldn't have felt good, but
Just depends on if it's gonna be a 4-hour game or not.
look at the first inning.
This one right here has done been 2. We're working on 3.
A lot of pitching changes in that one. The ball's a bleeder. Good job by the third baseman coming across there.
Nice throw.
Yeah, that's a good play by the third baseman. That is Isaac Kendall. Kendall.
That's gonna be it for the bottom of the 5th there. Junction still on top 5-0 here.
Top half of the 6th inning. Sims on the hill. 5-0.
Whoa, Brendan. Whoa. How'd you knock your headset off?
I don't know. 5-0. That's a pretty good hit ball there.
It's
It's
going
going
to be out in
thread
the
the
gap.
gap.
Might go all the way to the wall. It does go all the way to
Somebody's
the
got to
wall.
line up 3.
Gets
Yeah.
it in the temple real quick. Not a bad hit ball there.
That was their 4-hole hitter.
And that might
No,
have
that
been the
was their
spark they
3-hole hitter.
needed. And we'll just kind of wait and see what happens here.
That was their 3-hole. Here's their 4-hole. Yeah, that was just a perfectly placed hit. Hardest ball we've seen hit from Murfreesboro.
Good pitch. Kind of inconsistent with some of those corners.
But he hasn't gave the inside pitch much tonight.
I don't see how you can see the plate right now.
Yeah.
Dirt's over the half of the inside corner.
He could take third if he wanted it.
Bam.
Good. That
Looked
was
like
a little
the
more inside.
exact same spot.
Yeah.
I thought it was hitting him.
I think he got.
Not gonna lie,
I
it's
think
hard
he
to see. It's hard to
I think you got grading on that.
hard to see over here.
Yeah.
That was a little more inside.
Said it got him.
I mean, them weren't bad spots, but
No.
I mean,
This is Cade Caldwell up. Runners on first and second, no outs. Wow.
that's a fast car.
That's a ball that's going to stay up for Joe.
Good
He's got to play it
catch.
second. Just good play. That's a good play, good
not
try.
a bad play at all.
That's Joe Thompson out there making a good play. Took away a hit from
I
Caldwell.
thought he was going to have to go down and get the ball, but he seen it off the bat. I think Caldwell kind of hit it off the end cap.
He did.
If he would have probably got that one solid.
Yeah, it would have been. You've been hoping for some downspin.
Yeah,
6-hole up. This is Cooper Caldwell.
but heck of a play out there by Thompson, and recognizing it and getting it back to second base, almost getting a double play.
Yeah, it's not easy to read a line drive, and he read it perfect. He slipped a little bit right off the bat, and I didn't think he was going to get there. Ball stayed up. Made a good throw to second. The second base runner slipped between short and third trying to get back. I thought he had a chance, but yeah. Good pitch.
Good pitch. He's got some pretty decent movement on that ball.
Yeah, he's got some spin.
Not a bad pitch there, too. Once again, it's top of the sixth here. Junction's on top 5-0. Put up 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and it's been scoreless since.
There it is.
Whew.
Just a hair off the plate. As a hitter, it's hard to take that right there.
Yeah,
you can't really do
especially
nothing.
1-2, and I mean,
2 strikes, you gotta. I mean, you're putting it in the umpire's hands. It's a couple inches off the
Yeah.
plate. Like to see grading. I mean, you're nitpicking here, but don't try to jerk it back too much. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's kind of
I mean,
framing it a little too much. He's gonna steal third there. He's gonna have to go back. Good job. Now see that right there? That ball is 2
He
inches
reached.
farther off the
Yeah.
plate, and he chases it.
well, maybe if he would clean the plate, he might be able
Yeah.
to see the black on the corners of the plate.
Yep. It's a good pitch by Sims. See if he can pull one more right out here. Got Taylor
2-2
holding him on
here.
a second. You gotta peek an eye, one more eye at him. You gotta change it up because he's gonna forget
Get him,
it. You got
get
it.
him.
You got. Yep.
You don't
All
have
you
to
gotta do is touch
tag.
base.
Yeah, you
Good,
don't have to
good.
tag.
Good play there. I thought he was looking at first the whole
He
time.
looked at first one time.
So Taylor read it perfect.
And
Good double play.
Good play by Maxie there. And
Yep.
that's 2 good line drives hit at him, and You know, once again, still a good play, but you've got to know what runners you've got. I
Yeah.
understand the looking back at first, but you do got to realize
You just need one
that
out.
runner on second is already a
Dead to
good
water.
4 foot off the bag more
Yep.
than the first base runner. So
He was dead to water.
he gets a good jump off the ball contact, and you know, obviously you're supposed to freeze on a line drive, but still you're freezing after a good 2-step off of the pitch. You're a good ways off the bag. Just throw that ball back over to first or second.
You got out of a runners on first and second, no out jam there.
Yeah,
Unscathed. That's a luxury.
Going into the bottom of the 6th here, still 5-0. Dragons on top.
Coach Emmett's feeling like the old days right now. I believe Nemo Caldwell is going to lead off for Junction. Nemo going to lead it off here for the bottom of the 6th for the Dragons. Ball's outside, 1-0. Not a bad cut. Not a bad pitch there, but, I mean, like I said, he hasn't gave that inside the whole time. Ball breaks a little late, and he hasn't gave it, so 2-1 count. He's been consistent. Nemo just a little bit slow getting his hand started there, 2-2. Coach Emmett's telling him straight down, don't get your hands. It's just small things. Right in the back, kind of upper. Yeah, got him. It's going to bring up Bo Maxey. Runner on first, no outs. Bottom of the 6th, 5-0 Junction City. One 0 count. Two 0. Yeah, didn't get a good secondary jump there. Nemo he thought about it. Got to get your secondary. 2-0 count. Pretty good block by the catcher. Gets the bad head on it, bad hop, gets away from him. Both runners will be safe. Pretty good hit ball there by Bo. Ate him up off that hop on third. It's going to bring up Thompson. Runners on first and second. No outs. Kind of be expecting a bunt right here if you're Murfreesboro. If you're Thompson and you do bunt, you got to make sure you get one down here. Don't pop it up. Good job pulling that back. 1-0. I'd like to see Thompson go ahead and get that bat out there a little bit quicker. First baseman crashing hard. Just get it on out there quicker. See if you can paint it down that third base line. If you're Thompson, you still got to make it be in there, make it be a good pitch. Still good job pulling that back. I mean, you're not trying to bunt for a hit, so, I mean, I'd like to see, like I said, just get it on out. It's a good one to do it on. 2-2 count. That's what Coach Emmett's telling him. You got to get it out there. If you're Thompson, if you're in there, you got to make hard contact here. Full count. Runners on first and second. Full count. No outs. Too close for comfort there, but got the ball for. Once again, we've said that numerous times, even when Junction's batting, or when Murfreesboro's batting, you get 2 strikes, man. You're putting it in the umpire's hands. He's been iffy on his corners today, but it's going to bring up Sims with the bases juiced. Ball's high. Ball 1. 5-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. He gave him that one. 1-1 count. If you're a hitter that's a pitcher, you just tip your cap because you want that same call when you get back out there. Slow curve gets away from him off the plate. 2-1. Up high, 3-1. They got a kid out there warming up. Hadn't been watching him throw, but
the guy's having to go behind the screen to go get the ball.
That's not a good sign. I tell you what, Nemo took one to the back of the neck that did not feel good.
He did do that. I seen that.
That's a strike.
Had a bird's eye view of that one.
I know that one didn't feel good.
He didn't rub it till he got got down to first.
It was
And
up.
then he went to rubbing it a little bit.
It was up between the shoulder and neck area, and that's just not an area you want to get hit. It's a good pitch.
And he does that. I think he calls it a strike every time. But
I mean, that's not a bad pitch. Good take by Sims.
yeah, but
man, that's back-to-back batters.
That's a close one you can't take. I mean,
like I said, he hasn't gave it to either team. It's just a
brings in a run here.
6-0 Junction City. Taylor Owens up to bat. Taylor in his last at bat kind of looked uncomfortable.
Yeah, and like I said, he was doing a lot
Same
of
swing
pulling
with that.
there. He's
kind of dropping his hands before he swings too.
He's not using his hips almost. He's just swinging with his arms. It looks like he's just trying to hit the just
same thing. Kind of dropping them hands before he gets going.
Wanting to do it quick and like I said, he's been on the field for 2 weeks, and it's probably been a full year since he swung a baseball bat.
And since he's been here, I mean, you got to remember 3 or 4 of those days were game days.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like he's had 1,000 reps in the cage to get
your rhythm back. I mean, he's a 3-sport athlete.
Yep.
It takes a little bit to see that baseball. There
Good
it
hit.
is, right there.
Got them hands in. Good hit.
Right back up the middle, right on cue, and that he's going to get a RBI single there for Taylor Owens. That's going to bump it up to 7-0. Junction City still with the bases loaded and no outs in the bottom of the 6th here.
Left fielder's playing still shallow. Justin Johnson, he put one about 15 foot in front of that 305 sign that got called a
yeah, I mean, if he hops on a ride, gives one a ride here,
He paints it down that left field line. We're going to be shutting these cameras off.
Yeah, I mean, 3 more runs here, and that's ball game, which, like I said, that'll be a big win for Junction City.
Yep. And he'll get this next game started quicker, so I'm down for that. 2-0 count.
The pitcher seems to be
he's
struggling,
in his head right now.
struggling to find the strike zone.
And I think he's not wanting to burn another. I mean, you're at the point now it's 7-0. Not say you're giving up, but do you want to burn another pitcher? I don't know what they have planned for Monday. They may have a conference game.
You can come back in, and you figure the Caldwell kid is a pitcher.
He already pitched.
Yeah. Did he pitch?
Yeah, he was the fourth pitcher. Their horse is going to be the first kid that pitched, and he just didn't have it today.
Yeah. 3-1 here.
He just didn't. He didn't have his stuff. But I can see where they can be a very dangerous team if that kid's on. And baseball's weird, man. You just don't have it some days.
Another one just outside. That's going to be another run in for the Dragons, which will be 8-0 here, and we'll have a mound visit.
They're going to go ahead and bring in 23. That'll be number. Let me get you here. He looks young, Alex Bonner.
We'll take a quick break here. Junction's still got the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 6th. 8-0 Dragons.
8-0 ball game. Junction City on top here, bottom of the 6th. Still bases loaded, no outs. Back to the top of the order with Cole Maxey.
And you know, this Murfreesboro team, they're kind of like Junction. Hadn't played just a ton of games. Had some basketball players.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of their team.
I would imagine on the basketball team, they made it about as far as us in the state tournament. I think quarterfinals, both schools got beat out in the quarterfinals.
This is their 3rd game. Once again, Cole's way
gonna get
out
behind
front.
there 0-2. Oh Lord, I thought that was way on the other side. That actually went back towards my truck.
Win at all cost.
Not on my truck. Well, I just had to shut it down and leave. Good eye there. 1 ball, 2 strikes here.
The only thing we got to change for Monday's softball game is the Wi-Fi box, the MiFi box.
Yeah, we can get the Wi-Fi and maybe find a spot with no nets.
I think the ladies are going to play El Dorado. That's going to be a fun one to watch. I haven't watched a softball game since we were over here at the state tournament that year, the district tournament.
We got a pinch runner situation coming in here for
It's going to be
Sims.
number 11. That is Ian Gerard. Pinch running for Sims. Courtesy runner. So Sims is pitching.
Figured you would have got him on first base.
You know. Better late than never. Ball's hit pretty well.
I think he is burnt. He is burnt. And
Ball's going to hit about 15 foot, about 30 foot in front of the fence. It was a good hit ball. He was playing shallow.
Exactly what you wanted to do.
That's going to end this ball game.
A 2-run double here, and that is going to be the ball game. Junction City on top here, 10-0 run rule in the bottom of the 6th on a 2-run double by which Maxey was that? Bo? Cole Maxey.
And the Dragons are dog-pawed at first base. My goodness. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be back here with the 2nd game.
Yeah, it should start hopefully here pretty quick. I think we are going to try to do it. So
if we have to leave abruptly, just understand we tried. But we are going to start out.
So we might have a baseball practice to go to and help with, but we're going to do as much as we can.
We're busy guys.
Like I said, for the first one here, we get to catch a Dragon win, which is always good. Seen a few bright spots for the Dragons. So, like I said, they'll play Horatio here pretty shortly. Horatio's already over here on the left field side, starting to warm up. So
they'll probably get this going pretty quick.
Yeah, as soon as this goes live, we'll start another one back up.